Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the last match of finals. We've got xymbii versus Rudge, aka Fudge. And we're just getting through our picks and bans here. It's going to be DT3 Nomad 7 from Fudge, and a Hard Rock 5 DT5 ban from xymbii. Rudge looked really strong in that losers match yesterday. This, of course, is going to be the last match of finals. So this is the 4th place match. Whoever wins this one is going to move on to grand finals weekend, and whoever falls here will be taking home that 4th place finish. It's gonna be Nomad 3 first from xymbii. Good lucks and have funs coming out. Gonna get into this match, xymbii versus Rudge. Let's go. Honestly, I was a little concerned that this map was going to be on the easier side of this pool, but I don't think we've seen anyone get, like, over 500k. Maybe once, but mostly people have been getting 400k on this. It's pretty tough to keep on holding onto the combo on a map like this. Pretty aim heavy, some control patterns, some cut streams. Gonna get into the first KI here. xymbii in the lead on combo due to a very early break from Rudge. But very close here. Both players hit that pattern. Very impressive. But Rudge is gonna be the first one to break that recovery. And xymbii still on this FC as we get into this slow section, going to be picking up some combo here. I did mention that Rudge was looking very strong yesterday, but xymbii actually looked very strong as well in their match yesterday, as well as OWC tryouts. I saw their lobby scores. And despite putting probably most of their effort into preparing for that lobby, looking extremely good on this. Still FCing over halfway through the map. Rudge did find another break. So this one's looking pretty much over. xymbii coming out of the gate swinging here. I think this is already the top score of the weekend on this map, just reaching 1000 combo. Finally it drops that FC, but is over 200k in the lead. Pretty much nothing Fudge can do here. Fudge finally drops that recovery combo, but again, not going to matter too much. It's putting up a pretty respectable 400k on this, but I forgot to check their previous MP, actually, because I'm pretty sure this got played. In any case, very strong score from xymbii. nearly 600k, going to be the best score we've seen on that all weekend. And Raj is going to follow that up with a Hard Rock 4 pick on the Tech map. Of course, this is Hypersonic, pretty well-known map. A lot of slider aim, some aim control. Let me pull up their MP links real quick. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So, Rudge had a 450k on this yesterday. Not sure if xymbii played it. Actually, wait, no. xymbii was against Stella. Of course they played it. Yeah, okay. 385k. So, all in all, pretty close between those two scores from yesterday. We'll see if either of them are able to improve those. But this map is pretty difficult to be consistent on. It's very short and the patterns are brutal, so pretty difficult to get any kind of high score here. xymbii did break on that first stream, going to be getting another break here. Yeah, xymbii was struggling on this yesterday, so not too surprising, but Rudge is going to drop that FC not too long afterwards. Getting into these back and forths and 1/3s. Rudge with the slider break. And xymbii's gonna come out on top with that combo lead, but that score lead is just 70k, not really going away anytime soon due to that 93%, 94 now on xymbii's side, about 2% behind of Rudge. Gonna really need to pop off here in order to bring this back. Oh, and a slider break on that fast reverse slider, unfortunate. Rudge is gonna trade that out. So it's still only 50k, but there's barely any map left to go. And Rudge hits a big chain miss on that stream, but xymbii is going to trade that out as well. It is so close, actually, suddenly. Only a couple thousand if anyone breaks on this last stream, but it's not. Oh my god, it's going to be a 2k victory for Rudge. Extremely, extremely close. That got closer than I thought it would. Really difficult to be consistent on that map. Both players putting up slightly worse scores than they put up yesterday. Seems like they just wanted to get that out of the way early. And it's going to be Hard Rock 3 from xymbii. I don't believe Rudge played this yesterday, but I did see xymbii, let's see, yeah, 500k on this, really impressive score, actually. Anyway, we're gonna get into this one shortly. Very difficult to act this map. expecting to see, I mean, at most 95 maybe, if xymbie's able to improve that score from yesterday, which was a 93. And Rudge seems to be sight reading this, so I guess good luck. This match really hard. Might be able to pull off a bit of a combo game or something like that. But yeah, all the doubles, all the rhythm changes, really can be quite the struggle. Super early break from xymbii, not gonna matter too much on a map like this. Yeah, even with that early break, xymbie's still in the lead on score due to that accuracy difference. Rudge not having the time of his life sight reading this. It does find a slider break on one of those snaps. And is gonna have a lot of trouble building up score. Getting into this flow section could be a way to recover that accuracy a little bit, since the rhythms are, of course, a lot more simple on a section like this compared to the rest of the map. But still about 4% behind xymbii, who looks really strong on this, just like he did yesterday. Fudge finds a break on that cut stream on 1/6. And honestly, xymbie's gonna beat the score from yesterday. This guy's kind of on fire right now. Starting off really strong in this match. There's pretty much no way for Rudge to take this. Okay, like... like, what? Still on a 94, just obliterating this map, really. Oh my god. 800? Like, what? 94, 860k. That's just... Oh my god, yeah, amazing score from xymbii. I mean, that the 500k from yesterday was already really good, top score of the week, and then xymbii just destroys that. And it's going to be No Mod 1 from Fudge for second pick. I believe xymbii did not play this. I'd have to double check that. 1 second. Oh no, he did. 650k from xymbii yesterday. And Rudge got 575k. So might be a little bit of a risky pick here. xymbii did outscore Rudge on their respective first matches. But we'll see if it works out. Bit of a gamble pick. A lot of these wide angle jumps can be pretty difficult to keep up consistently, but I mean, seeing their scores from yesterday, I think these players will be just fine. Sorry, xymbii hits a early break. Hopefully it won't be the end of the world. These snaps are pretty annoying, especially the ones that have that stack. Both players dropping a little bit of accuracy, but able to hit those regardless. Gonna get into his first ki. And xymbii finds another break. That is a big one this time. Especially if Rudge is able to hold on here on this last pattern, and is able to. Still holding on to that FC just below 99. That score lead is just going to stay firmly in Rudge's favor. Nobody gets taken out by those snaps either. Gonna get into the second ki. And if you're xymbii, you're praying for a miss from Rudge, but not from yourself. Unfortunately, xymbii does go down. Rudge still holding on. Finally does break that FC near the end of the second ki. But with xymbii trading that out, they are completely reset on combos. It is not going to be possible to bring this one back. It's over 200k in Rudge's favor. And yeah, this is going to be tied up 2-2. Both players taking their first 2 picks for themselves. Definitely a bit of a low roll for xymbii, it seems, who did a lot better in that match yesterday, but regardless, it was well played from Fudge. Over 600k, that is an improvement of, I believe, about 50k? Yeah. Bit of nerves, it seems, on xymbii's part. You just have to be really in control for those wide angle snaps on a map like that. Can definitely be easy to start tensing too much and then you lose control partway through the map. But we're gonna go back to xymbii's pick, who is picking off of vibes. So I'm expecting like a DT4 or Nomad 2? I don't even know. Or he might just stick with the Hard Rock. That was going well. At least the Hard Rock 3 was. DT1, oh, that's definitely vibes too. Okay, I get it. DT1 is going to be Temptation, of course. Both players stepping out of the lobby shortly to just look at the map real quick. Honestly, like, it's so normal to do in team tournaments, but it's so stigmatized in solo tournaments. Like, I don't really get why. Like, every single time you make a pick in a team tournament, the entire team leaves and goes to play the map, and then someone else sits in the lobby. Like, I don't really understand why that's weird in a team tournament, or it's not weird in a team tournament, and it's weird in a solo. But in any case, both players back in the lobby. Gonna get started momentarily here. Of course, this is going to be 190 BPM aim slop, 380 snap jumps. We've got Rudge taking that optional hidden. And depending on how this map goes, we might need to whip out the calculator. But we'll see who's able to hit these jump spikes. Here comes the first one. xymbii hits it, but broke on something earlier, and Rudge misses on it, but it's going to be traded out once again by xymbii, so still pretty even. Accuracy in Rudge's favor by a little bit. Well, actually 2%, not really a little bit. So going to be holding that lead for now, despite the hidden multiplier being removed. Should still be in the lead by, I don't know, like 30,000. Getting into the second KI now. Here comes the next jump spike. Both players. Oh no, Rudge is actually going to miss on it. But xymbii misses right after. Really needed to capitalize there in order to bring that lead back, but unfortunately, it happens. We're entering the end of the map now. The last break for the ending. We see Rudge still in the lead, but xymbii is unable to hit that pattern. Rudge does, and is going to be taking this one on a break point. Hit that too. Oh, both players hit that. And only 2 misses from xymbii, couple slider breaks. 3 misses from Rudge, but had that much better 100 count, helping him out a lot. It's going to be Hard Rock 1 next from Rudge, not too surprising here from an aim player of his caliber. Though xymbii no slouch at this skill set either. I believe it was banned actually against xymbii, so don't know what kind of score we're going to see here, but it's sure to be at least a pretty decent one. This map's really hard, but I think xymbii's got it. Definitely on a map like this, there is plenty of potential for a breakpoint, just because it's so difficult to be consistent at these kinds of spacing. But Rudge did put up quite a good score on this, I think. Yeah, 500k, 4 miss. Going to be a tall order to match that. A couple of early misses from xymbii, but it is going to be traded out finally here by Rudge. But that accuracy difference is really a big part of this lead from Rudge. But there's another miss from Rudge. Struggling a little bit more on this than he was yesterday. Is finally going to give over that lead to xymbii, but xymbii does finally drop that recovery combo. It's relatively even now, slightly favoring Rudge in combo and accuracy, but that lead is slowly, but with that break from xymbii, it is going to flicker back over to Rudge, who does break as well. So yeah, this kind of map is just really difficult to string together any meaningful combo. You just need to miss less rather than FC more. It's a close one though. It's less than 20k in Rudge's favor. The accuracy lead from Rudge is really playing a big part here though. 2% still. It's been that way the entire map, and that score lead has grown to nearly 30k. Another break from xymbii is not going to help matters. Dang. Rush hit that entire section, actually. That might have been the nail in the coffin for this map. Rush has been in the lead for the majority of it, but this combo lead is pretty massive on a map like this, and there is another break from xymbii. I think that's probably going to do it for this one. Nearly 100k now, last quarter of the map. So sexy, fantasy, a refugee like me back with the Fugees from a third world country. This is probably the lowest spacing of the map, this section right here, so Rudge is just going to take this to the bank. Makes it back into the last ki. Still on this combo. See how long it's able to hold it. Surpasses his score from yesterday. Very impressive stuff. Still going. Oh my god. Like, okay. Okay. Just decided to be White Cat for a second there. 600k from Rudge. Well, 600 if you didn't troll that ending spinner. So yeah, definitely a very strong score from Rudge. It was actually a worse miscount from his play yesterday, which was a 4 miss, but that run had much less combo. So we're gonna go back to xymbie's pick, who with that consolidated breakpoint is 1 breakpoint down. Can certainly make a can certainly tie up this match in no time at all, as long as, you know, 1 or 2 maps go a little bit better for xymbii. It's gonna be no mod 6, trying to go for that reading. You did see that DT3 ban from Rudge, so maybe not as much practice on these maps. Does leave the lobby as well, just to check out the map. So could be a good choice here for xymbii. Alright, going to get into this now. A lot of really misleading rhythm with how it's patterned, just how it looks like in the spacing. Looks like something else. It looks like one rhythm, but it's actually another one. So if you're not practiced on this, you can definitely miss at any point. But the AR edit on this, AR8, certainly makes this much easier to read than the base map. Both players looking pretty strong on this so far. About the same accuracy on both sides. It is OD9, so not super simple to get accuracy on this, but actually it's going to be a first break from Rudge on that back and forth. Both players hit that little zigzag. A couple more stacks in this Ki. And xymbii going to be holding on to that FC as we get into this next slow section. A couple of misleading stacks in this section as well, but as long as xymbii doesn't get tripped up on that, this 70k score lead is going to just balloon. And there is one of them right there, unfortunately. Does finally drop that FC. Still about 70k, but Rudge is going to start bringing that back with this recovery combo. Provided that Rudge doesn't break in this second Ki. xymbii did find a little bit of a break there. But is going to be wanting to get some recovery on the board. As that score lead is starting to vanish. It's only 20k now, shrinking quickly. Oh, and there's a double break on both sides right before the lead went over. It's like 5,000 between these two. But there's a break from xymbii right before these stars. It's going to go back into Rudge's favor. But Rudge gets tripped up by that extra note under that star. It's going to switch back to xymbii in just a second. And this is just so close as we get into the ending. The accuracy is helping out Rudge here. About a little over 1% in his favor. But it's all going to come down to who misses here. The lead finally comes back over to xymbii due to that combo lead. But there's a miss. That is a crucial miss. It's going to go... Yeah, it's just going to immediately swing over to Rudge. Oh, and right in the last couple seconds of the map, it's going to be another breakpoint for Rudge. So close there for xymbii. But unfortunately, Rudge was there, ready to capitalize. And it's going to be DT4 next from Rudge. CS7 DT. Pretty control focus map. Let's get lucky. I believe Rudge had the craziest score on this ever. Yeah, it was a reverse choke. Over 1,000,000 points. 99.26. Missed like right at the beginning and then just FC'd everything. So should be pretty comfortable on this one, of course. Probably not going to see that score again, but I'll be surprised if Rudge doesn't have good accuracy on this and only misses, you know, a handful of times. Expecting to see at least like 500 or 600, if not more. xymbii, I don't know if he played this. I don't think so. Might have gone banned, or just not picked. Oh, but xymbii, of course, is quite strong on precision and hard rock in general. So DT precision should not be too much of an issue. I believe xymbii also played that CS 7.8 DT last week and did pretty okay on that. I think he had a low roll or something, if I'm remembering correctly, but anyway. See how both players are able to do on this. So accuracy, once again, in the lead of Rudge, or Rudge in the lead. Only has like 100 right now or something crazy. xymbii, a couple percent down, but not struggling on this much at all. And this might just come down to whoever breaks first, because both players are holding their FCs halfway through the map. One person breaks and that score gap is just going to appear out of nowhere. But here we go into the hard section. Oh, and there it is from xymbii on that burst. And Rudge finally finds that slider break, but holding that combo just a little bit further got him 100k in the lead. Still ahead on accuracy by about 1% as well. Does find another break though, so there is a sliver of hope for xymbii here, but probably needs to SS the entire map, or the end of the map. It's actually doing a pretty good job of it so far. That score lead is now down to 60k. Is there enough time? But with that miss, that's going to be it. I think he also probably needed a miss from Rudge. Very, very strong scores out of both players. Both of them FCing all the way up until that really difficult section. An S rank from Rudge, just that reverse slider, I believe. But Rudge was able to hold on to the FC just a little bit longer, and that made a huge difference. Otherwise, that ending combo from xymbii could have turned the tides. But unafraid of that loss, xymbii's going to turn to Hard Rock 2, another precision map. Same CS, I believe, CS7. Feeling pretty confident on the skill set, or just not confident on the other maps, either or. But it's going to be Rudge on match point now. On a Hard Rock score, or on a Hard Rock map that should be able to do well on. Being a very strong Hard Rock player. Did he play this? Yeah, got 500k. So xymbii can definitely win this one, provided that... Oh, oops. Forgot to start the map. Sorry, guys. Provided that Fudge doesn't just absolutely pop off on this. Because xymbii did get 600k, beating out Rudge's last score on this. And especially seeing that performance on that DT4, anything could really happen here. Not gonna lie, Rudge looks really shaky. Okay, yeah, he's gonna miss. Might have been a little bit shaky after that last one, or just due to the CS or something, but gonna be taking an early lead for xymbii. Nobody gets caught out by that 1/3 section. Approaching the halfway mark now. And xymbii about 70k in the lead and growing as this FC continues. See how long it's able to hold that. And both players break on the same pattern, different note, but that's going to be a reset that greatly favors xymbii. 100k in the lead now. And they'll just have to slowly build those combos back up in the last quarter of the map, but definitely pretty grim for Rudge. In fact, that score lead has only grown because of that secondary miss from Rudge. So this is gonna go back, yeah, this is gonna go xymbie's way. You know, clapping back after that DT4 loss on a different CS7 map. Gonna be staying alive in this match just a little bit longer, hopefully. Fighting back with a 1 miss. Very impressive score. Actually improved his score from yesterday, which was already quite good. 618k to 652k. Not that many maps left in the pool now. What will Rudge go for? There's 2 more flowing maps in Nomad 2 DT2, and then there's 2 aim maps in Nomad 4, Nomad 5. And it's gonna be Nomad 4. I mean, it's not really all aim. There's definitely some difficult flow aim in this map. So it's like light tech. There's a bunch of aim and mechanics. There's some 1/6 bursts. There's a lot of slider streams and cut streams. This is actually the first time this has been picked all weekend, so excited to see this one. Understandably so that people didn't really want to pick this map due to the nature of slider streams. But if, since xymbii is sight reading this one, if this is the last map of the weekend, it would certainly be a poetic one. The song is just epic. But for now, it's actually xymbii with the accuracy lead. Here we go into the first slider stream. Both players hit that slider cut stream. Again to this first ki. You see these more aim heavy ki, not too much else going on. Some slider aim, some flow aim. Rudge taking back that accuracy lead, about 1% now in his favor. Both players hit that stream as well. A little bit more of a slider heavy section, but nothing too complicated like that Nomad Hard Rock 4. But it's gonna be xymbii, first one to drop that FC on that slider burst. And Rudge able to hold on is going to be huge. xymbii did find another break on that slider burst. And this could be the end. That lead has grown to about 80k. Let's see if this is the hardest stream in the map. And both players hit it. Another player getting cut out by these fast sliders. You do need to follow those. There's one tick in those. And a slider break from Rudge. xymbii holding on. Is there a chance? It's 150k. I mean, we're looking at a mountain to climb for xymbii to stay alive in this match, in this tournament even. Would need to absolutely just shred everything else in this map. There's another break from Rudge. Exactly what xymbii needs. But what xymbii needs even more is to keep holding on. It's 100k now. Another break from Rudge. One more stream here. Back into the slider section. Another break from Rudge. Wait, is this happening? Is there enough time? Is there enough map? 1.6 or 1.8 maybe? Holds on. It's 30k, 20k, and there it is on this last stream. Right before the ending sliders. xymbii finally drops that huge combo. And that's gonna be it. GG, well played. Kind of a crazy conclusion to the match. Some really close points. But unfortunately, that's going to be it. Rudge is going to move on to Grand Finals. xymbii finishing here at 4th place. Congrats. With a very nice score on that. Both players did very well on that. Some really close points between these two. Like, there were at least like three or four maps that really came down to the wire. Just wow. Great match between these two, despite what that 7-3 says, as Rudge is saying. But that's gonna do it. That is the last match of winners, or of finals. Securing top 3 for Rudge, who will go on to play Flames Tier in the Losers Bracket Grand Finals. So anyway, that is going to be it for this stream. There is going to be the full release later on today, as well as the schedule for Grand Finals, the stats for Finals. So look out for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.